Good morning. This is the 4-minute morning. Today's date is the 23rd day of May 2018. It is a little after 9:20 a.m. Eastern Time. We're looking at gold on the 15-minute time frame to start this video off. Price action broke below this level of support, failed breakout, or breakdown rather, fast move to the upside. Price action broke above this level of resistance, failed breakout, huge fast move to the downside, as it has managed to even cut below the most previous low. Wild volatility, and those are the moves that I call typical. Daily time frame, it has been supporting this Fibonacci 15% down thrust move from the big $250 low and the big $2,000 high. We can see last time as it fell from this 18 average, comes to the highs, falls below the 18, big move lower. Well, it has managed to make it up now to the 18 average of lows with that move shown, and is starting to proceed down lower. It's had this little bit of support test for quite some time. If the market needs to correct, we got all of this little bit of empty space in here. Next key Fibonacci number happens to be in at 1189.36. Let's just quickly show silver on the 1 hour time frame. Can you see any possible failed breakout that might have preceded this fast move lower? I'm not going to show you, but you might find it. Meanwhile, the dollar index continues its tear on the daily term time frame, supporting this key Fibonacci level, thus not resisting it. And nice little pattern as it has broken, looking to break out above the resistance from a few days in an uptrend. And looking at such on the monthly term time frame, big resistance test coming at the 18 average of highs at around 94.5 after, of course, breaking down below this support. Is this going to be a failed breakdown for a big move that goes well north of 102.60, or is it going to resist this level? It pretty much is going to be one or the other. The price of Bitcoin against the US dollar, it has been falling from its 18 average of lows as it went through it and broke below the most previous lows at levels not seen since back into April. When we look at this on a shorter term time frame, it has been, of course, going straight down, consolidating a little bit right now in the morning, but it's got a long ways to go. Single hour time frame, all it's been able to do is flatten out this band right now, as it was pretty much in a free fall move ever since, or for now a little over 2 days. It has been in this constant downtrend. We can see how it started off in this trend channel, resisting in the 18 and supporting below the 18 average of lows, and then it just gets crushed in here. So it's having its first correctionary move from that play or that move or that happening of a big fall. Or not, it's not really that big of a fall, but just in comparison to its previous decline beforehand. And when looking at such on a weekly term time frame, price action, which got up close to the 18 average of highs here at the end of April, is looking to squeak through this 18 average of lows as it approaches big support between 6,000 and 6,500. If it ends up breaking through this point, and I'm not going to like its chances of supporting it well if it gets even close to such, that it could mathematically very easily, and I say mathematically because I'm using math to calculate this number, come down and test the 3,000 area. Altcoins are going lower. Just an idea, look at SRN, which is Siren, and it managed to fall below this support, and it's continuing its downtrend. Cloak managed to get up to this key level of resistance in the middle part of April, and it supported it well until the second week of May. This area is showing resistance, but it's also leaving the 18 average as well. This area may only get a small test down towards here if it breaks below, but this is definitely a very volatile, choppy code, having a lot of congestion within this area. Cardano on the daily chart is continuing its decline as it left the 18 average in yesterday's session. Decent size leg lower from the 28.79 handle as it's currently at 26.68. Next key Fibonacci is coming in at 23.32. And finally, that of Ethereum, which is showing early signs of it bringing some weakness as for the first time since this rally begun, And the second week of April, it is right now it is staying below the 18 average of lows after it's supported the highs really well. I would be very leery right now with any rallies that come up towards this 18 as this band is flattening out. But there's definitely a lot of this empty room for key Fibonacci. I'll be looking at a high of around 8, with this high here around 850, and this low at about 538. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.